All right. Hey, what's going on, everyone? We are live. It is not almost 9 p.m. Eastern, about 2 more minutes. I just wanted to get on a couple minutes early just to make sure everything is working properly. That way, make sure we are good to go. And if you could please, this isn't going to be a very long webinar at all. Okay, I just wanted to do like a kind of cool, just to the point, little training here for you. All right, this is going to be, pretty exciting because if you stay till the end here, I'm gonna show you how you can get a free training that I usually would charge you like $97 for. Okay, this is a $97 value. I'm going to give you completely free. Also, I'm not selling anything on this webinar whatsoever, so you can go ahead, put your wallets away, whatever. All right, I know most people do like training webinars and they're like sell something at the end. I have absolutely nothing to sell to you today. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started here in just a second. We got about 1 more minute. So if you are watching right now, you can go ahead and log into the comments below. Let me know where you are from. All right, let me know where you're from, and I will go ahead and get started here in just a second. Just a second. All right. Woo! All right, back at it. I'm back, and it is just a minute or two after 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Very excited to get this going and teach about some social media. Okay, for those of you, I just want to quickly go over this. I'm sure a couple of you that are watching right now already know who I am. That's totally cool. Like I said, I didn't like blast this webinar all over the place. Okay, I just sent a couple emails out about this because I kind of wanted to do just a training, just for my list here. And so if you're here, awesome. If you're watching the replay, that's cool too. I'm just gonna train on social media marketing. What I'm doing in my business right now. I'm gonna show you some some actual results and some tracking that I've been doing, and I guess proof of income or proof of concept that what I'm doing is coming together, and I hope this is going to help you in your business as well. Okay, so really quickly, just a little bit about myself. My name is Ryan Maynard, as you can see here. I've been online for roughly 3 years now, almost, not exactly 3 years, but like coming on 3 years. And I really struggled online to make any money at all. And I actually started online like 5 years ago, trying to sell like winemaking kits at the age of 18 years old to like ClickBank, and it was just really scary. Okay, so fast forward till now, I have a successful online business, and I do a lot of my marketing, through YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Okay, the one that I like to focus on the most is YouTube, because I really, really love video marketing. It's like one of my passions. Okay, like doing video marketing, I love it. I'm gonna talk about YouTube a little bit tonight. I'm gonna talk about Facebook and Instagram. I'm not on every social media platform, so like I'm not like some Gary Vaynerchuk or anything like that. I'm not claiming to be like a social media god, but I'm just gonna show you, like kind of the results that I've personally been getting. Okay. And those of you that aren't on Periscope yet, you should definitely get on Periscope. Periscope is really, really cool. Okay. If you have a smartphone, just if you have, it's like owned by Twitter, so I think you just log in like with your Twitter information. But yeah, just go to Periscope. It's like live streaming, and there's just a lot of really cool people that you can connect with, and there's a really good income opportunity there. Okay, I have a very good friend that is starting to leverage Periscope to make income directly. He's working closely with one of his buddies that made like $10,000 in his first 30 days with Periscope, which is very interesting to me. Not sure how he did that exactly, but I'd like to have him come on here very shortly in a future webinar to talk about that. All right, so with that said, let me go ahead here. Okay, cool. We got Toronto, we got Indiana in the house. All right, we're getting a question here. Am I lost? I'm not sure. Am I coming in okay? Can you hear me? Like, his buddies that made like 10,000. Okay, so I hope I'm coming through all right. Someone asked, I lost you, question mark. Cool. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna talk about some specific things that I'm doing right now. So can you please like maybe comment below any questions that you have, maybe as far as like Facebook or YouTube or like say Instagram or even Snapchat. Okay, if you're not already connected with me on any one of those social media channels and you're watching this live or you're watching this in a replay, there will be a box to your right. Okay, that way you can connect with me on the various social media channels like that I'm using. Okay. So let me go ahead and talk about well, before I get into social media, I want to talk a little bit about branding. Okay, I'm not sure like where you are specifically like in your branding, or if you even have a brand. Okay, but this is gonna be huge for you. All right, I've worked with like other companies that are coming up, showing them like Facebook strategies and how to leverage YouTube, stuff like that. So if you're brand new and do not have a brand yet, or you haven't like established some type of a brand online through like your blog or like a physical product you're trying to market online, that's okay. Okay, I'm not going to get into a ton of like branding specifics, but if you already have like say a website or an online presence in some way, then I'm going to be talking on how you can use social media or at least the social media channels that I'm using to hopefully maybe get better results in your business. And I'm also going to give you my free social media training as well. So I want to go ahead and jump right in, and I want to talk about. I do want to talk about Facebook really quickly. Okay, Facebook. All right, so for those of you, let me go ahead and actually share my screen. I don't think you guys can see my screen at all. Sorry about that. Desktop. I think that'll be cool. I think that'll work. All right, so I'll go ahead and get a sip of my coffee here. All right, so here on Facebook, the goal here is you want to. Here's the thing: is a lot of people get like hung up on like paid traffic and like all this stuff. Which paid traffic obviously is the goal here. You want to do paid traffic, but the problem with paid traffic is that once you turn off your paid traffic, it's done, right? Like you can run a Facebook ad, you can run a YouTube PPC ad, which I've done both of them. And it's great. You can get traffic. It's awesome. But as soon as you turn that ad off, you know, your traffic is essentially done. Okay. So what I want to talk about right now is building up your social media presence. That way you can start to leverage free traffic strategies and basically build your organic reach. Okay. Organic meaning, stuff that's naturally flowing in through your social media channels. Okay, natural traffic that is traffic that basically you own. Okay, traffic that you own. Paid traffic is not traffic that you own yet until you collect obviously their email addresses and make them an email subscriber. But like say over here I have like over 1,200 Facebook likes, right? I have over 1,200 Facebook likes on my Facebook fan page. So meaning I have a potential reach of over 1,200 people. Now that doesn't mean that 1,200 people are all going to click on all my stuff and they're all going to interact. That's fine. That's not a huge deal. So I post content, valuable content on my Facebook fan page from my blog. Okay. So this is where the branding aspect is coming in. Let me go ahead and actually pull up my blog here really quickly. This is the branding aspect that I'm really not going to touch on that much right now. But right here is my brand is the Tailored Entrepreneur. For those of you that I'm sure you're familiar with, I have the Tailored Entrepreneur podcast, and I've interviewed you know, NFL player, an NFL player here just recently. I've got a branding expert here, Carolina, I believe, Carolina Regol. I've interviewed Tony Robbins' son. I've interviewed some pretty big people. Neil Patel, for those of you that know who Neil Patel is, I've had a chance to talk one-on-one with Neil Patel and make a podcast with him. You know, New York Times bestselling authors, stuff like that. Okay, so this is my passion, is connecting with these high-end entrepreneurs and providing value out into the marketplace. This is what I'm passionate about personally. For me, you might be passionate about something completely different. Okay, like I interviewed an entrepreneur here named Stephanie O'Day, and her passion is slow cooking. That's like super specific, slow cooking. Okay. Her brand is, I believe it's like the Mommy Blogger or something like that. The home cooking mommy blogger, and her blog is all about slow cooking and being a stay-at-home mom, and that's her brand. Okay, that's her brand. That's what she loves. So here's an example. So if you don't already have a blog or something, or a way to provide value into the marketplace through consistent content, then that's something that you need to do, number one. So if you're taking notes, you need to be providing consistent free value basically on a daily basis. Okay. So the cool thing about having your own blog is that you can provide content. Okay, let me go ahead and click on this randomly. You can go ahead and create content and send it, what we call syndicate, to social media. Okay, so if you have a brand if you have your own brand right now, chances are you have a website, okay? And if you have a website, you know, you're gonna have on your website, you know, your about me, what your product is about. You know, you're gonna have options to buy your products and services, and then typically your website is gonna have a blog. Almost everyone has a blog. The White House has a blog, okay? The White House has a blog. New York Times, you know, has a blog. You know, obviously the Huffington Post is a blog, essentially. And the thing here is, this is my blog, and what I do is I take this content and I go over to my Facebook fan page and I post this here, and I drive more often than not, a lot of, you know, I drive free traffic back to here, and I do a little bit of paid traffic back to these posts, okay? And then I sell my products and services on my websites and on my blog. But here's what I want to touch on is since I've got over 1,200 potential reach on my blog, 1,200 likes, okay? So organically, this reached 93 people organically. I didn't pay for any of this, okay? I didn't pay for any of these eyeballs that glanced at this post right here. And, you know, I got 4 clicks, okay? Whoop-de-doo, 4 freaking clicks, right? But if, you know, I can easily boost this post and get more clicks, okay? So the next thing down here is, okay, here's another post that I did a day or so before. Organic reach, 206. Paid reach, 2.4, almost 2,500. I believe I paid like maybe like, I think it was like $5 or $10, if that. And I got like 15 clicks, okay? 15 post clicks, as you see here. So I'm driving traffic back. So if I go ahead and click on this, now I'm just touching on Facebook really quickly. I got 13 shares on this blog post, altogether 5 Facebook shares. And then I have various things I'm promoting on my side blog, on my side banner here. I have make a living from your laptop. I'm coming out with a new training course I'm going to be selling on my blog as well. So let me go ahead and scroll down here. Keep scrolling down. Okay, here's another. Here's another post with Ella. She's a 6-figure online business owner. I got 834 organic reach, meaning this reached 834 of basically my 1,200 people that are on my Facebook post, which is pretty cool. That's for free. I didn't pay for any of that. All right. And then I got 40 post clicks. You know, meaning 40 people clicked on this post. I got like, you know, almost 15 likes, 2 shares, which is pretty cool. So yeah, another cool thing that I do want to point out is that video does really well on your Facebook fan page. Okay, so if you do have a Facebook fan page, even if your reach isn't very big, try and post videos on your Facebook fan page. Okay. If you're a company, or like you're starting up you have your own brand that you're doing, you know, create some type of videos that either talk about your product in an interesting way where people actually want to watch your video, or provide value in some way. Okay, so I got 218 post clicks. Okay, so if I view the insight on that, that means that you know, 52 people click play. Okay, that's cool. 4 link clicks, which is interesting because I actually don't have a link on there at all, which I should have put a link in there and thinking about it now. And then I got 162 other clicks. So this was kind of like a test for me to see like how good video was going to do, and it actually did really well, which I'm, you know, not surprised actually at all. So yeah. Basically, if you're wanting to know the how-to on how to boost posts and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to be talking about that in the free training that I'm going to give you access here very shortly. I'm going to be talking about that here in the free training. I'm going to give you access to. Okay, so if you have any questions so far about Facebook, you know, definitely let me know. So all right, let's go here, and I want to go back. Okay, so that was a little insight about Facebook, right? So another thing that I do is I take this valuable content here that I'm sharing, which is usually through my blog, and I'll post this on my Facebook fan page, which is going to get natural. It's going to get natural interaction, okay, through the likes that I have on my post. Now, something that you want to do is also click on this share button, click on share, and then where you see the option here to share on different areas. You can share on your own timeline, which if it's valuable content, I highly suggest that you share it on your own timeline, as long as it's not like spammy stuff. No one likes that. But what I do is I share this in groups, okay? I go this and share this in groups. So I'll click in group, and then I'll search like the 24-hour marketing mastermind, okay? I'll post it in that group. I'll go and post it in the OPFN group, and then there are other various groups that you can post this in. So as soon as you post it, as soon as you post this content or this blog post on your Facebook fan page, you can potentially share it to your own audience on your actual Facebook page, but you want to go ahead and you want to share that to different Facebook groups, because you're expanding your free reach. I mean, it's just within a couple clicks you can have this content in 3, 4, 5, 10 groups just in a few clicks. Okay, it's definitely worth the time to do it, to get that extra free traffic and to get some organic reach back to your post and then back to your blog. All right. So once you do that, the next thing that you can do to get even more eyeballs and more clicks and more traffic is just click on this boost post. Now, I didn't boost this post at all. Obviously, you see I didn't really boost it because there's really not a lot of natural traffic to that post. But you can go ahead and boost posts. You can boost it for $5. You can boost it for $10, 15, 20, $100. But hey, it doesn't matter. You can boost that post to get more traffic back to your blog, and then get that traffic on your blog, and then get the eyeballs on your blog, and then sell things through your side banner. Now I'm not going to get into a ton of detail on selling through your blog, but the reason why you want to get eyeballs on your blog in the first place is because number one is you're building a following. Okay, you're building a following of people that are wanting to come back to your content. Why do you want people to come back to your content? Because naturally, if they like your content, then they're going to eventually buy things from you. Either they're going to want to hire you as a coach to teach them how you're doing what you're doing online, or buy different various products and services, whatever it is that you're selling on your blog that is relevant to your content, relevant to them. All right, so yeah, I hope this is making sense so far. If it is, that's awesome. So what I'm going to go ahead is I'm going to go over to Instagram here really quickly. And I want to talk about Instagram now, okay? So Instagram, I really like Instagram quite a bit. I don't post on there probably as much as I should, but I do like Instagram, okay? So what I'm doing here is I'm taking this link. I'm taking a link that's providing value on my blog. So I'm taking this link. I'm posting it on Facebook, as you can see here. I also posted it on Instagram. Okay, I actually turned this into a video. So if I click on this, I can click this video.
This is something you can learn. It's not something that you're just born with. Something that you can use the circumstances that you've gone through in your life, and then apply certain strategies and techniques to.
Okay, so I'm not gonna play that, but it's only a 15-second video. So I created a video, and you just YouTube this. Go to YouTube and type in how to create video for Instagram. Okay, it's really, really, really simple. I can actually create a YouTube video on this myself if you guys want me to. But I say episode 36. I'm not you, with former NFL running back Olani Shabomahin. If you want more, click the link in my bio. So I have click link in bio. And then I did have a link in my biography for this specifically while this post was going. So So as soon as I post in an Instagram, I'll have a call to action in the description of that post that I immediately did. And I'll say, go to my bio. And then I'll just go to my bio really quickly and put that link in the bio, you know, or whatever. You can do it that way. Now for me, for instance, like right now I'm promoting Tailored Entrepreneur Elites, which is one of my training program that I'm going to be coming out with very, very shortly. And I've got that in my bio of my Instagram right now. Now let me actually show you that this does work. You might be wondering like, well, I've got Instagram, Ryan, and you know, I'm really, you know, I'm not getting really any traffic through Instagram. And I'm actually tracking my links from Instagram. Okay, I want to make sure that my video is like still on here. I think it is. Okay, so all right, I think we're good here. Okay, so here's my link tracking software. If you're in a business, you definitely want to track your links. You want to track things to see if what you're doing is actually working. All right, so if I go ahead here, I've got actually I'll go down here. Earlier I was promoting a free YouTube course. Okay, I used my free YouTube course as a lead magnet, you know, to basically build my email list. So right here you see free. I don't know if you can really see this, but I have free YT Insta. That's just my campaign name, meaning that's free YT course Instagram. And if I go click on links, I can go down here and see that I've got 188 clicks. Let's see, 86 unique clicks. Okay, so that means like some of the same people, a lot of the same people came back and clicked on that link that was in the bio of my Instagram account. Okay, this is Instagram on the desktop. Typically, Instagram is going to be on your phone, so this bio looks a little bit different. So if you look at Instagram or go to my Instagram profile on your phone, it's going to look a little bit different. It looks better, obviously. But yeah, I mean, that's 86 clicks, or you know, 188 overall, with people that were more interested coming back to click on it. This was kind of like a test. I just wanted to see, hey, am I actually getting clicks on my link in Instagram, which I was. As far as it says opt-ins here, I actually didn't have that hooked up correctly, but it only said that I got 4 opt-ins out of that. So I need to make some changes there. But the point is I'm getting clicks from Instagram. Now getting direct sales, I wouldn't say I'm getting you know, direct sales from there. Depending on what you're selling, you could get direct sales. But I'm building my email list and ultimately making money from my email list. Okay, and I've got an email list of over 20,000, you know, 20,000 subscribers. You know, for various things there as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and so that's a little touch on Instagram. How I'm using Instagram. I'm putting my brand in Instagram. Okay, the Tailored Entrepreneur. That's what I do. It's the Tailored Entrepreneur, the Tailored Entrepreneur Podcast, Tailored Entrepreneur Elite. And then, you know, the same thing with Facebook. Okay, the same thing with Facebook is I'm posting all of my Tailored Entrepreneur blog posts on my Facebook fan page. I do have another Facebook fan page for the Tailored Entrepreneur specifically, but I do a lot of my marketing through my personal Facebook fan page, my entrepreneur Facebook fan page, which is fine. So that's a little bit on Instagram and Facebook. Like I said, I'm going to give you access to some free training on the how-to of this here in just a second. So if anybody has any specific questions, definitely let me know. But I have to go. Okay, cool. I will have this as a recording. However, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna give the free bonus training away for, but you'll get it, Eileen. It'll be all good. Okay, so that's Facebook. Let's see, Instagram. I wish I could. I wasn't able to hook my phone up to show you Snapchat because I really love Snapchat, and I'm starting to use that, you know, for brand awareness and driving traffic back to my website with Snapchat. If you want some more information about that, I do have that over on my YouTube channel. Actually, you can go ahead and search for Snapchat marketing. You can just search Snapchat marketing in YouTube. I believe my video is like the 5th one down or something like that. So that's pretty cool. So last but not least, I want to talk about YouTube. Okay, I've been making more moves on YouTube lately. All right, and I'm getting up to around 700 subscribers. I know that's like not a ton of subscribers yet, but I've grown quite a bit here, in the last couple months with YouTube. Okay, so what am I doing on YouTube now? This is really cool. This is kind of a new feature on YouTube, and I haven't really talked about this a lot, if at all. Okay, so if I go, here's my YouTube channel here, and a lot of these YouTube videos I'm turning into blog posts. Okay, like how to increase willpower, mental toughness, email marketing tips, emotional intelligence, how to overcome fear and develop confidence, how to do affiliate marketing. Okay, so a lot of my YouTube videos are personal development and online marketing how-to stuff. Okay, so like here's my Snapchat marketing video. So here's the cool thing that I've been doing with YouTube. Okay, so on all of my YouTube videos, I use what is called actually, let me go ahead and turn this down. An external website annotation. An external or a website annotation. So what I do here within my YouTube video is I create an annotation, and to create an annotation, it's fairly simple. I'll talk about that in just a second. But so what happens here is I provide value in this video, and then I have this little video annotation that says, turn your passion into a thriving online business. Click here to learn how. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on that, and then that goes directly to a website. Okay, a lot of people when they're doing YouTube marketing for the longest time, and this is what I've taught for the longest time, is oh hey, click the link below to get access. Okay, so a lot of times you'd have to do like a call to action in your video, then the person would have to scroll down and then click the link underneath the video, and you potentially would lose a lot of traffic. You may potentially lose traffic, people like not finding your link, or you might have your link like where they have to click show more or show less. So now you can create what's called a associated website annotation. You might want to write this one down. Associated or a website annotation with YouTube. Okay, so as you're making your YouTube videos, you can have this annotation pop up. They click on that annotation, it goes directly to your website. And this is my website where I'm promoting the pre-launch of the Tailored Entrepreneur Elite program. All right. So what do? I'm building an email list. Bam, goes right into my email list, goes right into my Aweber, where I've got over 20,000 subscribers there, and so forth. Okay, so associated website annotation with YouTube. Okay, so really quickly, I hope you're getting value from this, because that's some really good stuff there. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm just providing consistent free value on my YouTube channel, that I'm turning that a lot of times into blog posts, and then syndicating all of this to social media. And like I said, I'm not on Twitter or anything. I am on Twitter, but I'm not like super active on Twitter at all. I'm trying to focus on just a few social media channels and kind of build my awareness on there first. Okay. But all in all, the overall overarching goal here is to build your email list. Okay, build that email list. So on my YouTube videos, I got this link here. Click here to learn how. Boom, building an email list. What am I doing? Driving all this traffic back to my blog to build my email list. Building your email list. Building your email list. I want to say it one more time. Build your email list. All right, so that is the goal there, because once you build your email list, that's traffic that you own. Okay, you own that traffic, and you don't have to ever pay for that traffic. You don't, you essentially, that's unlike paid traffic where you have to keep buying traffic, you're capturing that traffic that way you can sell over and over again and have repeat buyers. Okay. So, alrighty, let me go ahead and bounce off of here real quick. Let me jump back here and bam. All right, so what I want to do right now is give you access to a lot of the how-to, a lot of the how-to on how to do this stuff. All right. So bam, let's go ahead and update that. So what I want you to do right now is if you go ahead and refresh your screen, you're gonna see an option to register for an upcoming webinar that I'm doing. Okay, I'm doing an upcoming webinar on how to get I'm gonna get very specific on the branding aspect and how to come up with your passion. Okay, like if this driving traffic stuff like made sense to you, if you're like, okay, yeah, like that made sense to me a little bit on how to use Facebook, how to use Instagram, and you know how to use YouTube. Okay, it may have made sense to you, but you probably really don't know how to do it yet. You don't know the how to essentially. And there is a link below if you go ahead and refresh your page with a little bit on the how-to, the basics. Okay, I'm not gonna like stick a fire hose in your face and like give you all this information. I'm gonna give you some of the basics. Okay, and this is something that I could easily give away or sell for like $97 that I'm giving to you absolutely free just for hanging out with me tonight. Okay, but what you have to do is you have to register for an upcoming webinar that I'm doing on how to turn your passion into online profits. Okay, so I'm really pumped for this webinar. This is an upcoming webinar that I'm doing this coming Tuesday. Okay, this is going to be, I believe, August 25th, and this is going to be a full-blown webinar where I'm going to essentially train on branding, how to come up with your passion. Okay, I'm gonna have a specific exercise for you, a 5-day exercise actually that's going to help you basically brainstorm what it is that you're passionate about, and then I'm also going to go over a few other details on how to find your dream client. Okay, so once you actually figure out what it is you're passionate about, whether you're like, you're into tiddlywinks or something. I just made something totally random up. If you're into dog training, if you're into horse training or knitting or slow cooking, if you're passionate about that, I want to show you, basically how to build a brand around that and how to find your dream client, along with how to get the right type of bait, I guess, if you want to call it that, to attract those dream clients. Okay, to get them in the doors, to potentially, so you can build a relationship with them and eventually get to the point to where they're going to give you their money because they know, like, and trust you enough, for the value that you're providing to them. Okay, so yeah, I hope you got that. I hope that made sense to you. All you have to do is just register for the upcoming webinar that I'm going to be hosting this Tuesday. All right, so I'm very excited about this, and I'm going to be talking also. I want to bring your attention, Tailored Entrepreneur Elite. Okay, that is one of the creme de la creme things that I've been working on for a really long time now, and very excited to get that information out to you as well. I'm going to be talking a little bit about Tailored Entrepreneur Elite as well on Tuesday, where I really am going to dive full-fledged into the exact how-tos and how to put this all together. All right, so that was kind of a lot. I know that was definitely kind of, I was kind of a ramble or a rant. But all you have to do is just go ahead, register for that upcoming webinar, get your, I'm going to email you that free gift, okay, the free traffic training basics gift on how to apply social media into your business. And then also that's going to get you registered for my upcoming webinar on turning your passions to profits online. Okay, so I wanted to make this like a kind of like a quick webinar. I didn't want to like take up all your time tonight. So I hope this was awesome for you. Hope this, you got some value from this. Go ahead, click the link below, register, and I'll be seeing you later.